Are you getting a degree in dockology? All right, guys, welcome back to That's a Good Fish. We are out here at one of our favorite lakes. It's just a local honey hole here. It's got docks, it's got grass, it's got multiple creek arms. We're gonna catch some fish today. We're gonna talk about what kind of things to look for on docks. It's what we like to call dock anatomy. So we're gonna talk about the poles, we're gonna talk about fishing the backs of the docks, what kind of floats that they look for, ladders. There's a lot of stuff that goes into a dock. Stick around. Fish on, folks. Oh my! Yeah, docking that. What'd you think?
Yeah, we got a nice solid, what do you say, 3-pounder?
Yeah, solid three.
You take a look at the pole here, folks. Goes all the way down to the ground on the, the rest of the dock's floating, poles to the ground. Just flip the jig in there, let it sit sometimes, guys.
So what you're saying is you're looking for stuff on docks that kind of go all the way to the bottom, not just floats.
Not just floats. Floats are good, and they'll get in the shade, but they use that pole as kind of a structure to relate to down there. Very important, guys. Dock anatomy. Stay tuned. There you go, Pete. Jig bites on, baby. That's a good one, too. That's a nice peep. Dock anatomy, baby.
Guys, we're catching fish on docks. Dock anatomy, okay? We're flipping jigs with, green pumpkin and watermelon red, natural colors for clear water. This isn't a huge fish, but it's a nice keeper fish, and catching them on docks is one of my favorite ways to catch fish. There's a lot of nuances on each dock. There'll be like an incredible looking dock, and it'll have everything you want, and you'll keep pulling up on it, won't catch a fish. You'll have a little dock with not much going on, you don't think, and it'll always hold fish. So when you catch a fish on a dock, you always got to mark it and start thinking about why you might have caught that fish. And they're pole dancing. I'm pole dancing, dude. Fish on. Oh, he was on that. Was he on that pole?
On the pole again.
Were you pole dancing?
We were doing some pole dancing, baby. Getting giants off these poles.
They're really small. I mean, it was another little small Kentucky.
Net. Get the net. Get the net. Just bow flip, dude. You don't have time. This could be the difference between winning the tournament and losing the tournament, Peyton. Get him in. Get him in, Peyton. Get him in.
I can't get him in. He's taking me around.
Hang on. Let me get the camera.
I got it. He's big, Tyson.
He's taking your drag?
He's big. He's big.
You might just have to. Oh! Oh! Gee!
I got him.
Bow flip.
Tore me up. Dude, did you see that?
Why don't we have the net?
Holy cow. And that's a perfect example of what you can do around these docks, folks. I mean,
get your arm ripped off.
I followed our dock anatomy. Okay, I'm throwing this dock over there. It's got poles on the front side that go all the way to the bottom. I threw this DT6 and banged it on that pole, and
that's what you get.
Holy cow.
Look at the reward.
Look at this fish.
Golly, that's a good fish.
That's a good fish, baby. Like I said, dock fishing can be a really overwhelming, but if you really focus on the dock itself instead of just making casts and focus on what the dock has to offer, you're going to find that you weed out a lot of the docks that don't hold fish. The black pearl.
Yes. Oh.
Right by the black pearl.
Oh.
Oh, there's a little laydown right there. See that?
I did see that.
You didn't see it.
Folks, Peyton didn't want to fish the black pearl over here. I did. This is what... Yeah, Peyton's got one too. That's 2 on the pearl. 2 on it.
Small one, but still fun. Little bitty wood dock over here. Let me give you a look. Really small wood dock with the black pearl right next to it. This wood dock just held 2 fish. So once again, looks like nothing. Looks like, you know, just a old dock, doesn't have much going on, but it had 2 fish on it. Now, they're not huge fish, but they're still fish, and it's still a blast. And he's got another one by the black pearl. Do you like dock fishing? Are you getting a degree in dockology?
I'm going to dockology class with P. Bennett.
He's going to dockology class today, and he's starting to learn a little bit, so stick around. Okay guys, so we've been talking about dock anatomy, what makes a good dock, what are we looking for? We've caught a lot of fish today on docks, so I'm gonna break down this dock right over here. This is one of our favorite docks on this body of water. It's got a lot going on. So one thing that you wanna look for, and we've been talking about it all day, is poles on the dock that go all the way to the bottom. What those poles do is create structure, create a vertical piece of structure that bait fish can get by, bass can get by. This dock has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 poles that go in the water. So if you look right behind you here, you'll see this white tube. That tube is a pole that goes all the way into the water and all the way down to the bottom. So that tube is creating a structure at that corner over there, and it has 6 of them, guys. So this dock right here has a lot of things that we really like about it. We like to call it pole dancing. So we've been pole dancing today with Jigs, and it's been working really well. Another thing about this dock, and this is not visible to the eye, but this is why you got to get out, fish docks, and find the ones that have the little things that are different about it. On this corner over here, there is some sort of structure on that right corner. We don't know what it is. We've gone over it a few times with downscan. It could be an old piece of dock. It could be more poles or rails. I'm not kidding you. We've caught 3 to 4 keepers in one sitting on that little spot right there. It can be a little bit overwhelming because there's a ton of docks on some bodies of water, but not all docks have fish. You're looking for poles that go all the way in the water. You're looking for ladders. And the closer you can get your bait to these poles, to these ladders, and even hit them, if you can listen really close, you'll hear your bait ticket. That's when you get a strike a lot of times.
It's getting pretty hot out here, P. I think I need a drink. It's about that time.
Did you even bring it?
Sun's out.
Did you even bring a drink?
Yeah, I got you. I think I got enough right now. Might want another one later, but this should get me through for the next hour.
Is that a 2-liter?
Well, sure, yeah, Peyton. We're going to be out here all day. It's hot. Best bang for your buck right here. You can buy those little chintzy 16 ouncers. Nah. How many do you need, boy? 1.
He was way under that dock. Tell you, if they get a big rain and the water comes up, if the shad stay back here, stupid. That.
Got him? That's a good one. Yeah, baby. No, we don't need to go to the creeks, Tyson. Bam!
Look at that. Skinny bass. He needs to eat a little bit more for the fall, but we've been talking about docks, dock anatomy. Now we're moving into the creeks. We're in early fall. It's late September. These fish love getting around docks. They also like going back in the creeks where the shad are. We're in a creek arm right now. We just saw a ton of shad. Literally, probably my third cast. This is a nice 2.5, 3 pound fish. What's up, guys? I hope you enjoyed the episode on dock anatomy. It was really fun to film. We do a lot of dock fishing in the summer and the fall, and we hope some of these tips that we gave you on what to look for on docks can really help you out. We're going to break down a few of the baits that we caught fish on really quickly here. This is our best bait that we used today. It's just a flippin' jig, guys. We used a lot of natural colors, green pumpkin, watermelon red, stuff like that, because the water we were fishing is a little bit more clear instead of stained. We were flipping around those poles, let it go all the way to the bottom, try and hit those poles with your jig and make that little tick, and you'll get a lot of fish that way. Make sure you flip it really tight to the floats, flip it on the back of the docks, and you'll catch fish that way as well. But like we always say, some docks don't hold fish and some do. That's what you got to figure out. We caught a few fish on a DT6 in a natural colored pattern. What you do with that DT6, I put it on, 15 pound line or so it goes down, 6 foot. If you wanted to go a little bit deeper, you can put it on 10 pound to 12 pound fluorocarbon, and you might get it down a little bit deeper. But what you're trying to do is throw it right to the dock, maybe in front of the dock where those floats are. There's some poles. You're reeling it down as deep as you can get it, and you're trying to get it to go almost under the dock and hitting those poles. They get a natural reaction strike for those fish. When they won't hit this jig, they will hit this crankbait if it goes right by their face, and it's just a natural reaction. So those are two of my favorite baits around docks. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Like we always say, we appreciate your support over the years. If you haven't subscribed to us and you're just checking us out, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We got a lot of good content coming out. Hope you enjoy it and keep catching fish.